Lady of Fatima, we come on bended knee to beg your intercession for peace and unity.
Hi, I'm David. Today I'd like to tell you how you can use daily Zoom meetings to join your hearts and voices to pray for peace on earth, the salvation of souls, healing of the sick, and the conversion of our family members and loved ones. On May 13th of 1917, the Virgin Mary appeared to the children in Fatima and gave them this message: pray the Rosary every day in order to obtain peace for the world. The three children were Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta. Well, Francisco and Jacinta died as children, but Lucia grew up and became a nun, and during her adult life she gave this advice: there's no problem, I tell you, no matter how difficult it is, that we cannot resolve by the prayer of the Holy Rosary. On Christmas Eve of 1998, my wife and I made a commitment to pray a rosary every day, and we've kept that commitment. Now, last summer, I was invited to join the Zoom Rosary prayer meeting. I really didn't know too many people in the meeting, and it was at 5 in the morning. But I thought about it, and I decided to pray it as an extra rosary. I was certainly not going to stop praying a rosary with my wife every day. But I thought, the way the world is now, we can use all the prayers we can, and an extra rosary sure would be helpful. Well, I was right and I was wrong. I was right. The world was in bad shape and could use extra prayers. But the truth is, the world can always use extra prayers. The situation we're living in now just makes it more clear how badly the prayers are needed. But believe me, prayers are always needed. Okay, so what I'll show you now is a little instructional clip that shows you how, first of all, one person in your group can set up the Zoom account and let everyone know how to get into it, and then how everyone can join in, so you can start trying to have Zoom prayer meetings. To get your Zoom group started, one person will have to sign up for a Zoom account. Type into the Google search engine, new Zoom account, and then you'll see that it pulls up free sign up for Zoom. So you select that, and it brings you to the Zoom web page, and it tells you that you have to put in your work email, but actually you can put in whatever email you want. It doesn't know. So you put your email in and then click the little orange button, sign up. It's free. And you get a verification page where you have to put in your birth date. They don't want children signing in, so they want to make sure that you are old enough to have a Zoom account. So you put in your birth date, or make one up if you're not comfortable putting your own in, and then you continue. And it'll say, welcome, please confirm your email. And also you have to input the little code they'll give you, and that will take you to a page that says, we've sent you an email, please click to confirm. And you can see on my page that at the top it shows that my Gmail has already gotten that message. So you go to your Gmail and you'll click on which says Zoom, please activate your Zoom account, and it'll open up to a page where you'll hit the orange little button called activate your account. And now you're back into the Zoom. Okay, welcome to Zoom. You put your first name, last name, create a password, and confirm the password, and continue. Now this asks you if you would like to give emails of people you want to invite to your meeting. This is simply a convenience because then they can get an email, notifying them of the Zoom account that you've opened and the information for how to sign in. You can skip this if you want. So it says start a test meeting. Just do this by yourself. You don't really need anybody else. Just hit this orange button, start a test meeting, and you will see the next page says down at the bottom a blue little rectangle, launch your meeting. Okay, so you launch the meeting. You get to this page here. It might show a picture of you or whatever's in the camera. It might show a black screen. You see that mine at the very top on the near the right side, I've got the little line through the start video, so that will mean it doesn't show me. And you can put any other picture you want in there for people to see if you don't want it to show you, or you can just leave a black screen if you want. And there's also note the mute button there, which will come in handy later on. Okay, so once you're there, you'll see that the little Zoom, the word Zoom with the little green thing next to it at the top, you're going to push the little down arrow, and when you do, it's going to show you your account. Okay, and notice that you want to write down these two pieces of information, your meeting ID number and your passcode. Okay, make note of those two things. Then you are going to come out of Zoom, you can end the meeting, and you're ready to get your people invited. So here's an example of a message to invite people to join your meeting. It simply says, greetings and blessings. You are invited to join our Zoom Rosary Prayer. Our first meeting will be on, and I just made up a date because it's a sample. It's not a real meeting. It's just a sample of how you do it. I put Monday, September 5th. We'll meet every day at 7:30 a.m. and whatever time you want, you choose. But this is important. The Zoom meeting ID is, and it gives the ID, and then your passcode is, and it gives the passcode. Okay. You can send this message out to your entire group through text messages or emails or any other way you want. Okay, so let's say that you've now sent out the message to everyone so they know what time to go into Zoom and get into the meeting, okay? Here's what they would need to do. First of all, everyone could download the Zoom app, and you can see the picture of the little Zoom app that I have on my computer down in the lower right-hand corner there, okay? If you don't like the app, you can just type into Google Zoom login, and you'll see a couple different websites. Both of them will work. Sign in Zoom, and they both say that. One of them is better for an iPhone, and one maybe for the tablets or laptops. Okay, so you can get into the Zoom either way, the app or just going through the browser. And then when you're in Zoom, you'll see this comes up, this window here. So you're going to join, because we're going to join a meeting that someone else has scheduled. Your leader's already got the meeting set up, and you're going to join the meeting. Okay, so you hit join, and you type in the meeting ID. Okay. And then the little word join you see in the gray rectangle. Hit the join, and it'll ask you to please enter your meeting passcode, which you should have if your leader has sent it to you. Okay? And then you're ready to go into your meeting. So from there, you might see a picture of yourself. Again, you can look at the top of the screen and take that out. Okay, I just put stop video. You can use the mute button, okay? And I'll talk more about that in a few minutes. But basically, this gets you into your meeting. You can set your screen to show just the person talking, or you can show all of the participants. And there's many other things you can do as you learn more about the app once you start using it. Here are some useful tips to make your Zoom Rosary meeting more successful. First of all, select the time of day for your Zoom meeting and keep it at that time of day every day. Choose a time early in the morning or late in the evening, a time that might require a sacrifice for people to join, but also a time that's not in the busy part of the day, so that people won't be missing lots because of their other activities. Our Rosary group starts at 5 in the morning, and it's a sacrifice, but it's not going to conflict with anything else we have to do that day. Very unlikely anyway. Okay. Meet 7 days a week and at the same time every day. This establishes a routine which will then become a habit. Don't let it worry you if not everyone can meet every day. Just keep on meeting those who can, okay? The main focus of the prayer should be on the meditation of the Holy Rosary. Now you may add other prayers after the Rosary, such as the Angelus, prayer for the souls in Purgatory, the Divine Mercy Chaplet, the reading of the Liturgy of the Hours, and there's many more prayers. Make this tailored to your own needs. It's a Rosary prayer meeting that we're recommending, and the Rosary should come first, but after the Rosary, you choose the prayers that you would like to add on according to your needs. Now, during each mystery of the Rosary, as well as at the beginning and the end, you may wish to try this. Have one person lead the prayer, and one person respond, and everybody else would leave their setting on mute. And then for the first decade, a different person would lead and a different person respond. And in the third decade, a different person lead and a different person respond. And you'll have a very peaceful prayer. You could just leave the microphone unmuted and then everyone responds together and you hear all their voices. And you know, it's really wonderful to hear people all praying together, but sometimes it becomes a lot of echoes and jumbled noise, and it's not the peaceful type of sound that you want for a prayer. So you may want to try the designating people to be the leader and responder, and then everybody else remains on mute, and then they'll get their turn. I mean, make sure everybody gets their turn as you go through it. And do the same for any other prayers you add. That one person lead, one person respond. And you know, you might want to just have people designated that keep that same role every day. One person is responsible for leading the second mystery, for example, and maybe one person is responsible for responding to the second mystery. And you might have a person or two who are responsible to step in case somebody's not there that day and fill in for those. They would know that they could do that. Or you might want to just make it different every day, or, you know, just kind of each one, okay, who wants to lead, who wants to respond, if you want. I mean, you can do it whatever way you want, but, you know, a little bit of structure helps keep it nice, okay? Anyway, I have a link for some additional prayers. I have a link for, if you would like to try a scriptural rosary, where you work the scripture readings that relate to each mystery into your recitation of the rosary. Okay, these links will be in the description box below the video. So good luck starting your, or I should say, may God bless you as you start your rosary Zoom prayer meeting group, and keep the group maybe 15 or fewer. If you get too many people, maybe make a couple different groups, okay? And God bless all of you. Thank you.